Hi everybody, this is Alchemist 2 and I'm back again with another movie review. I just recently watched London Has Fallen, which is the sequel to Olympus Has Fallen. I hadn't seen Olympus Has Fallen, but I know the general premise. And seeing the second one, I actually quite enjoyed it. I thought it was a straightforward action-adventure flick and non-stop adrenaline rush. And a lot of things were rather predictable. Although I liked it, there was one part that I thought was rather unbelievable, and it was the moment where one of the characters is impaled on an object and she's slowly dying. And I thought, well, if your lungs were punctured, if you had an object sticking out through your heart, wouldn't you already be dead? Wouldn't that just elicit, your oxygen is depleting. You probably wouldn't be able to speak very well. You'd probably be coughing up blood. I'm not sure how that works, but I know that the mechanization of the whole body in and of itself, the way that it's put together, it seemed to me, I thought, something about this isn't adding up for me. And her speech should have been bubbled with blood and very garbled, and in real life that she probably wouldn't have been able to speak at all. It probably would have been, asphyxiation, and she would have been dead in seconds, I think. As I think the body would have gone into shock, as that much pain, I think, would just put the body into a state of, I'm going to check out because I can't handle it, kind of, survival death mechanism. And even animals have that before they're caught by prey. When they're caught by predators, they go into shock mode and they don't feel any pain when they're being killed. I would assume that humans have that as well. But that was the only moment where I had to suspend just my disbelief. I thought, no, this doesn't really compute. I'm kind of nitpicky when it comes to things like that. I know I shouldn't be that way due to the fact that it's a movie, but I know a lot of things are unreal and supernatural and fantastic, and that's just the way Hollywood is. But Hollywood was never known for being realistic. But there are a lot of things I really enjoyed about the film. However, there was one thing that kind of hit, actually I shouldn't say kind of, it hit really close to home. I have a friend whose nephew was taken hostage, and if you go online and search it, I'm not going to give out his name, but if you search his name, you'll find it, and they're actually videos too, and yeah, I haven't seen the videos, and I don't want to, and my curiosity doesn't even want to go down that deep dark hole, just because I think that's terrible. But there was a scene near the end of the film I thought, ooh, this is getting really uncomfortable, and I almost wanted to avert my eyes, but thank goodness nothing happened. It was just a process of a what-if scenario, and I was talking to my friend while we were watching this, and I said, do you think that this could happen? He said, in the right kind of circumstances, yeah. And I thought, I didn't want to hear that, but at least seeing that, and those of us who are awake to the fact that this kind of event could occur, is just a cautionary tale as to how something like that could come about. And I think Olympus was similar, even though I've never seen Olympus Has Fallen. But I liked all the characters. I love the fact that Morgan Freeman's in it, because Morgan is one of my favorite actors of all time. He's a consummate thespian. And no matter what he does, he is vice president in this particular film. And like I said, no matter what he just does it with such ease and alacrity, and just his panache and charisma and general warmth and friendliness, just it really glows on screen. Even in that kind of role, I thought, ooh, he's actually a character with authority. I like that. And he didn't seem like he was parading around with hubris. No, I thought, yeah, he's a down to earth kind of guy who enjoys fishing, and yeah, he's just another human being, and happening to work for the government, in that kind of lofty, respected role with all that onus. Yeah, I don't know if I would want to do that. I'm being completely honest with you. But as far as movies are concerned, I would give this one 3.5 out of 5 due to the fact, like I said, there are a lot of things that are very formulaic. It's a straightforward action flick, which I love. I'm a big fan of action flicks, and there were some really good chase scenes, like Born Identity. Other movies that would have really good chase scenes in it, like Hardcore Henry. I don't know if I could rank them. I would say the 007 films, Jason Bourne, Jack Reacher, Transporter, those kind of films, they all rank in one spot for me. And I think Hardcore Henry takes the cake, because when I was watching that, my heart was thumping and thudding against my chest the whole time, and I thought, you know what? As crazy as it sounds, part of me wants a life that is that insane, even though, I don't know what's coming around the corner. If I had a body that was invulnerable and invincible, the only part about that is, just like in Chappie, well, the battery's running out. Well, crap. Yeah, that's a huge problem. Always is a stinking battery. You have to rely on your stupid technology. Anywho, that's one downfall of technology right there. But despite that, they have actually focused on that quite a bit in this film, which I thought was really funny. I really don't have that much else to say about London Has Fallen, other than the fact that we deal a lot with London in and of itself, and me being an Anglophile, I just absolutely adored it, and you get to see London countryside, and just London City, I should say, not countryside, but it's beautiful, and at some point in time, I'm hoping I